What is up, Williams Baptist University? You're listening to the Williams Pulse podcast. My name is Nolan Williams. I'm a junior here at WBU, and I'm joined by staff member Bill Jeffrey.
Happy Easter, Nolan.
We're hopping right into this one, aren't we?
Ha ha ha.
Get it?
Yeah, I do get it. Easter bunnies. But today's about Jesus and his resurrection. So when people say he has risen, there is a correct response, and that response is?
Yes.
Or he has risen indeed.
Is that like a common phrase?
Yeah.
Like you're like a call and response type deal?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either until I went to a liturgical church. But that's a very common thing apparently.
Interesting.
So once you learn it, it's over. You can never unlearn it. So
That's how learning works.
that's a good word, Nolan. That's how learning works. All right. Hey, today's episode is going to be short because, again, we are celebrating Easter. So let's just jump into some admissions news, and then we'll get into the Williams news for the week. So admissions news, Nolan.
Yep, so VIP registration day is coming up on April 18th. So that's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a ton of events. We're going to have financial aid talk. We're going to get your student ID. You can get your official class schedule. And there's also going to be like a petting zoo.
Yes.
Okay.
An animal petting zoo. Yeah, that'll be happening on Thursday, April 18th. And you can sign up for that event by going to williamsbu.edu/VIP.
Mm-hmm.
If you can do that first or second, but you do have to register for classes to attend this thing. So you need to go to williamsbu.edu/registration to schedule that day.
Mm-hmm. And that's going on right now.
Yes.
So we just wrapped up with our first week of registration, and we're going into our second. So
Sweet. And that's been a fun process so far. So if you want to hop into that fun process, Easter, then you can do that now. So go right now. All right. As far as Williams news goes, Nolan, tell us about what's going on this week.
all right, the infamous Comp 1 study group is at 7:30.
On Tuesday, we have 2 baseball games, one at 12 and one at 2. And then trivia is that night at 7 p.m. at the Post.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you go last time?
I didn't. I've got
Tuesday
a night class on Tuesday nights.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I really wish I could go. I didn't know that they were doing another one there. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you're good. You're good. Well, do you have a lunch conflict for class that Tuesday as well?
Yeah, I'm going to be in Portugal.
Oh, because
Yep.
that's the lunch highlight for the day.
Exactly.
So do not miss that. Portugal food.
What is Portugal food? Like what?
I don't know.
And then Wednesday, there's chapel at 11, and Taylor Baker is the speaker.
And then Thursday, we have the International Dessert Social at 6 p.m. in the cafeteria. And after that is PM worship at 8 p.m. in the Moody.
Mm-hmm. Remember, for the International Dessert Social, get there at 6, because if you get there at 6:15, it's all going to be gone.
Good word.
Yep. And then Friday, we have more baseball games and also softball games. So baseball's at 12 and 2, and then softball's at 2 and 4.
And then Saturday, baseball. This is a tongue twister. Baseball's at 12 and softball's at 12 and 2. Well, that's what's going on this week. Hey, this next weekend, though, is another big weekend because it's the eclipse weekend. So I've heard that there's going to be a ton of people in all of Arkansas because we get the total solar eclipse.
I have a business idea.
Okay.
I want to buy out all the moon pies that I can and all the eclipse gum and have like a bag and just carry it around and start selling it. I think I could make a lot of money.
You probably could. There's going to be a shortage of food, is what
Yeah?
everybody's saying. Like, people are going to be bought out, and yeah,
Wow.
it's going to be hard to get everything. So
Is the hotel rate already booked up?
Oh yeah, it's been booked up for a while, I
Okay.
believe. But yeah, if you're a prepper, I've heard this is like your time to shine. You'll be just fine this weekend. If you're not a prepper and you plan to go shopping on Saturday for groceries, you may go hungry. So,
Wow.
fair warning. But yeah, let's hop into what all's going on this coming weekend, because we're 1 week away from the total solar eclipse.
Armageddon.
Saturday at 1 p.m. we have music with the WBU student DJ Fitzgerald, and he's going to be playing at the Wings of Honor Museum. Now, I'm not sure what he's going to be playing and doing exactly, but he's a phenomenal musician. So if you're free on Saturday I think he's playing till 2:30, go out and check it out. It'll be awesome.
And then Sunday at 10:30, we have a worship service in the chapel, Manley Chapel. Dr. Norman will be preaching, and the WBU worship team will be leading music.
And then at 2 p.m., the Williams Singers going to perform in the Manley Chapel, followed by the WBU band. both in the chapel, 2 and then 3. And then at 7:30, the cast is going to perform, but they're going to be at the Wings of Honor Museum. After the afternoon's over, all the events moving forward are going to be at the Wings of Honor Museum.
Where's that going to be? Like just in front of the museum or outside? Like
I think it's going to be outside and underneath the awning. So, and the weather's going to be perfect. But yeah, then Monday, the worship team's going to play that morning at 10 o'clock in front of the Wings of Honor Museum. And then right after that, it's the jazz band from Williams.
That's awesome. And then, so the best time to view the eclipse is...
The only time. is at...
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Somebody's going to get this wrong because of that.
When is total eclipse?
Okay, so I think here it's at like a 153 or 57. It's something like that. So technically from 1:40 to 2:10 p.m. is the best time to view it, like the whole thing. But it's going to be, I think it's going to be really dark that whole time. But the 153 or 157 for 3 to 4 minutes, it's going to be, the sun's going to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
Or, the moon will be outlined by a ring of fire. So at least that's my understanding. We're going to have somebody from the natural science department in on the podcast, hopefully before next Sunday, to come and explain what's so significant about all this. That or the religion department. One or the other.
That's amazing.
So
we can have both.
Yeah. Get a little debate going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got, Nolan.
This has been
and will continue to be
the Williams Pulse.